And everyone, TJ Ald's I-45 now. Good Tuesday to you, April 27th, the last day of early voting this election season. Election day is going to be Saturday, May 1st. Talking about one of those issues that's on the ballot is the College of the Mainland asking for voters once again to refinance some tax notes, some debt that they have, so that they can launch some new programs, save some money along the way. But it does mean they need the voter support to get that done. And it's a little more convoluted than just as simple as a vote. Joining us right now is Kyle Dickson. He is the chairman of the board of the College of the Mainland Board of Trustees. Kyle, thanks for coming on with us. And first, though, let me say you're coming to us from the new College of the Mainland's Board of Trustees meeting room. That's part of the new administration building. Talk about just what you've seen, the changes in College of the Mainland since you've come there.
If you haven't driven by, I just encourage you to drive by and see the unprecedented expansion of our college campus. A college campus that really was untouched for 50 years. In a very short period of time, we've been able to not only increase the physical aspect of the campus, but the programs, the student enrollment. It's just been a tremendous growth over the last 2 to 3 years. And if you just drive by, you'll see that. It's evident to anyone who comes here on campus.
Obviously, a big issue for y'all is the election that's been ongoing. You tried this before, but tell us exactly what it is that the College of the Mainland has put on the ballot.
What we're asking the voters to do is to approve the refinancing of existing debt and save the taxpayers and the college about $4.3 million. Inherent in that is we need to adjust one of our tax rates. The college has 2 tax rates. One tax rate that's applied to appraised values that allows us money to pay their day-to-day operations. The other tax rate is applied to the appraised value of properties, and it provides us funds to retire debt. What we're asking the voters to approve is to move that debt payment from our day-to-day budget over to our debt budget. Now, yes, that will raise the taxes on the debt tax, but we will lower by an equal amount, if not more, the tax rate on our day-to-day operations budget.
Obviously, voters will hear you say, yes, well, if this passes, let it pass, and then we're going to go ahead and lower the tax rate. Let me just ask you just point blank, because a lot of voters are going to doubt that. What can you say to convince them it's going to happen?
We will. If approved, we will lower the tax rate that we use to generate monies for our day-to-day operations. It may come out that we are able to do more than just that, but they can be at the board meeting where we address this issue in September. It becomes applicable on October 1st in our 2022 fiscal budget.
Obviously, right now, a lot of folks right now are getting their appraised values in the mail, and they are, by all accounts, skyrocketing because of the hot real estate market right now. Will the board be taking into consideration the increase in property values and thus more tax dollars into you as well when you go to actually reduce that rate because this may have passed?
Absolutely. I mean, if appraised values go up and we do nothing, we generate more income. If those appraised values go up significantly, then we may be in a position where we can lower that day-to-day operations tax rate even more than the amount that we have committed to lowering it when we refinance the debt.
Of course, last election, it's not exactly the same proposal, but you tried this in November. It was narrowly defeated. What can you say now to those voters who opposed this before that this time is different and that they should come to the side to support this?
Well, 2 things. I don't believe that the voters who voted against it really understood what we were doing, and we take responsibility for that. That was our fault. We need to have a clear, concise message about what we're proposing. Number 2, our commitment to lower our operations tax rate was not clearly defined, and we are now defining that and committing to that so that they know that they're going to get the benefit of the bargain, so to speak, when they vote to allow us to refinance that debt.
Now joining us is Warren Nichols, president of College of the Mainland. And Warren, let me ask you, because when this was on the ballot in November, the big push was save money so that the college could introduce new programs. Now the pitch is allow us to refinance this debt so we can save money and lower the tax rate. But will there be money to launch the new programs that you talked about before?
Oh, absolutely, they're going to happen. When we had the general obligation bond passed in 2018, it was with the assurance that it wasn't about the buildings, it was about what was going to be in those buildings. So what is going to be in those buildings? It's going to be our enhanced nursing program with the inclusion of the BSN, the Bachelor of Applied Science program in nursing. It's a mechanical and chemical engineering programs. It's surgical technology. It's pharmacy tech. It's surge tech. It is also imaging. In addition to all of that, we will be increasing our dental hygiene into a dental assisting program as well. So all of those are still coming.
Anytime you want to get support for something, you need the community to kind of give you feedback and the like. What's being done along those lines, and how important it is to get your message about the college overall out to the community?
We have, and we were very fortunate that we had an event here several weeks ago now where we invited some of the folks who are strongly supportive and actually participated in our PAC for the general obligation bond. We had them come out for a preview of the STEAM building. I believe we had probably close to 100 people come out. So our community support has been considerable.
In fact, you're going to be on the road this week, some Thursday particularly. You're going to be in Santa Fe at Mugshots. And these are part of those kind of community meetings you've been having. Talk about that outreach effort that you're having right now.
Looking forward to that. It's our opportunity to have that conversation. Frankly, not only about the maintenance tax note and what that is, but also just to give folks an understanding of who we are, what we're doing, and hear from our taxpayers. What is it you still want from COM, and how can we make that happen?
And then also a couple of big events coming up on Friday at the college. Talk about that, if you would.
Friday, we have the Industrial Careers Building groundbreaking, followed immediately with a tour of our Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, Math building. That's that large building that you're seeing off of the freeway by the lake, and also our brand new administration building. So all of that will be open to the public. We're looking forward to that. The ceremonies begin at 2 o'clock with the tour starting at 3.
Warren Nichols, president of College of Mainland, earlier Kyle Dickson, the chairman of the board. Thank y'all both for coming on. Don't forget, folks, early voting wraps up today as you're watching this. Polls open until 7, and then polls open Saturday from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. You see the scroll at the bottom tell you about where to get information about polling locations. I'm TJ Alds, I-45.